Hi everyone, I'm a little bit further out from the screen today because we're going to have a meditation session today. The topic is about how to quieten your chattering mind. Now I made this video because some of you who've just started meditating, if you're anything like me, I started meditating a long time ago, and I remember when I first started that it was really frustrating for me to think of meditating when I had so many thoughts in my head, when I had so much going on in my head. I felt like, sitting and meditating would actually bring up the thoughts. And I actually thought that that was wrong. I actually believed that's not what meditation was, that it was meant to be quiet, that I was meant to find peace and, tranquility. Now, all of those things do come, but we need to quieten the chattering mind first. Some people like to call it the monkey mind, where it's just chat, 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 all this talking in your head, and that can be really frustrating. So I made this video to let you know, firstly, that the chattering mind is normal, that the mind's nature is to make thought, to make conversation. So there's actually nothing wrong with you if your mind is chattering. I remember thinking back that there was something wrong with me because I couldn't shut up my mind. So I wanted to make this video in case you have just started meditating, or you've been meditating for a while and you've noticed you can't quieten that chattering mind. The first thing to realize, and what we're going to practice today, is that the mind is naturally going to chatter. So it's not a matter of squashing it down, the mind, the thoughts, squashing them down, because you can suppress them if you do that. So it's a way of acknowledging that your mind's nature is to chatter, is to talk. And there is a way to kind of get beyond that layer with meditation. If you keep persisting with meditation and keep practicing, then you'll see that there's a layer beneath or above, depending on how you're looking at it, a layer beneath the chattering mind, that chatter. So if you're ready, we're going to have a little bit of a go of meditation and listening to that chattering mind, and seeing if we can start to acknowledge and feel the lower layers beyond the chattering mind. Because once you do that, you tend to quieten the chattering mind. You don't hear it as much. When you first start, it's the most obvious thing, it's the most prevalent thing in your mind, all that chattering. But once you see that, oh yeah, that's its natural way, that's the natural way of the mind to chatter, then something happens and you can click into this other state just below that. So if you're ready, we're going to start to meditate. It's just going to be a short meditation. Don't worry, this video isn't very long. It's just to help you to start to understand how to quieten that chattering mind. So find yourself a space where you're comfortable. You can be sitting on a chair or on the floor. Prop up a few pillows just behind your buttocks in the spine, just to elongate the spine a little. And I want you to just close your eyes and put your focus on your third eye, just here on your temple. And breathing in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Just releasing any tension in the body. Breathing in again and breathing out. And allowing the muscles in your face to start to relax, noticing where the tension is and just releasing that. So you're centering yourself and noticing the sounds around you. And as you're noticing the sounds around you, thoughts may enter your head. So you just notice the thoughts the same way that you notice your breath. and let it go with a breath. So what I'm essentially doing is letting go of the thought. Hello Mary, how are you? Nice to have you here. We're just starting a meditation. So letting go of the thought with every breath. So if you follow the thought, that's when you can start to fall into the frustration, because you're making a judgment that the thought shouldn't be there, or following the thought itself. So you're breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. So again, I'll just mention that you're noticing the thought but not following it. So that is the first step. So the ringing of the bell is a way that I use to clear the thoughts as well. Follow the sound of the bell. And that clears the mind as well. So the first step to quietening your mind is just to notice the thoughts and release them with the breath. So that's the first lesson of how to quieten your chattering mind. And my intention for every Wednesday is to go a little bit deeper into our meditation, to start to understand some tips and ideas of how to meditate very, very simply. My techniques of meditation are very, very simple and quite effective. So I hope you will join me on Thursdays for that. How are you feeling? I hope that you're feeling a lot better. If you did do that meditation, leave some comments below, or just click like if you enjoyed that meditation. Or if you're finding that you know somebody who follows their chattering thoughts a lot, maybe you just share this video with them and let them know that I'll be here every Wednesday around this time to do some meditation with you live here on Facebook. And thank you for joining me. Tomorrow, I just wanted to mention, on Thursdays I do Mindset Thursdays, so we're going to talk about frustration and anger, and how to use that emotion and understand that emotion deeper so that we don't get caught in that cycle of frustration. So I'll give you a few tips there on how I deal with my frustration and anger, and it's going to come off nicely after this meditation. So if you're watching this after the live broadcast, thank you for watching, and if you do have comments, please comment, because I will see them. Okay, until tomorrow. Bye.